Esport ekranlarında bir efsaneyle birlikteyiz. Welcome to our show, Tony.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And I want to start with your floater game because it was your bread and butter and it was part of the modern basketball right now, right? You think that you shaped the game a little bit, the guard game?
Maybe a little bit. You know, when I got drafted by the Spurs, that was already a shot that I was using a lot, you know, because I was small, and so it was a way for me to get in the paint and try to get a shot off. And in the NBA, I had to use it a lot, and I became very, very effective with it. And I remember, you know, when I got drafted by the Spurs, they had the famous George Gervin, you know. He had a nice little floater too, but it was more off one leg, you know. And so me, it was more off two legs. And
it's a Spurs tradition in that
way.
Yeah,
I guess I put it like this, you know, that is Spurs tradition, and it was a great weapon for me to score in the league. And a lot of point guards after me, you know, they took it, you know, the two-leg teardrop, and maybe I was one of the first one to do it, and it was great for me.
And also, you had teardrop, Manu had Eurostep.
Yeah, the Eurostep,
yeah. Yeah, Tim Duncan had bank shots.
Bank shot, yeah.
Do you think that to be a legend in NBA, it's better to have one unstoppable move?
Yeah, I think it's always nice to have a trademark move, you know, something that is very hard to stop. You know, we were very successful for a long time with the Spurs, and because we had ways, you know, to create and moves that was hard to stop. And you said everything, you know, Manu had his thing, Timmy had his thing, and I had my move.
Do you think that Wembanyama is also need a signature move like that?
Well, he does a little bit of everything, you know. He's so big,
complete
and
package.
Yeah, he's like got the complete package, and he can shoot the three. And I think if I had to choose one move from Wemby, maybe it's the one leg three. You know, he always loved to do that in France, and he kept it going, you know, in the NBA.
He used step through right now.
Yeah, but he does everything.
But people sometimes said that he need to move it like a high post. He need a high post move like that.
I think maybe like a balance, you know, between you know, shooting from the outside and the inside. But I think this year, I think he's having a great balance, you know, between the outside game, the inside game, and like we said, you know, he's doing everything. You know, they're playing very well right now, the Spurs.
And what do you think about the current Spurs squad? They beat Thunder 3 times.
I'm excited. We have a great team, very talented. We have great guards with Castle and Fox and Harper. They can definitely create, you know, their own shot, and I think that's very necessary. You know, like when you play in the NBA and you want to play at the highest level, you need guys who can create, you know, their own shot. And then you have Wemby, who's a force. You know, he might be already, you know, top 5, you know, best players in the NBA, and he's playing at a high level. And so now I can't wait, you know, for the playoffs. You know, we have to stay healthy, obviously. That's always a key to go far in the playoffs. But yeah, I love what I'm seeing.
And what do you think about the Dylan Harper's game? You mentioned Dylan Harper, but do you think that he can be next Spurs great guard?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's got the talent. You know, he's crafty, and he's got the spin move. He's got a lot of game. He can finish both hands, and he's very aggressive. You can see that he's fearless, and so I think he's got all the tools, you know, to become a great guard in this league.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Bir efsaneyle Tony Parker'la birlikte Sport'taydık. Röportajlarımız devam edecek.